So, an empath that will get eaten alive by a narcissist are the ones that are so sensitive and they feel like their ability to be there and care and just shower them with love and affection. Those are the ones that will are the best source of supply for a narc. Those are the one that the narcissist will just do them so dirty and just play Pac-Man with them. You know what I'm saying? Just eat them up and spit them out. Now, the empath that is like myself, that is very confident, don't play them type of games. You know what I'm saying? You do some shit. Oh yeah, that's what you did? Oh, I got something for you. The empath that is not a slave to their emotions. You just can't do something to them and think we just gonna keep accepting you back and back. Now, don't get it twisted. We do give people chances. But we not finna just accept bullshit once we see it, because our discernment is so powerful. And you have those empaths that, are kind of insecure and been through a lot of trauma and a lot of they're very sensitive and very emotional, and they have discernment too. They can see the bullshit, but it's like they just need somebody to be there. They haven't worked on themselves enough to be alone. Even though they try to act like they're doing the work and they can be alone, they really can't. You know what I'm saying? But you have the ones that really do the work. You know what I'm saying? Once they are dealing with a narc and they see all the patterns, and then after the relationship, you go on this healing journey to that'll never happen again. So now your nervous system is very aware of any bullshit, even fractured souls that want to just feed off of your presence. They just want you there. You sense everything, and your ability to recognize certain things will be your strength, but it can also be your weakness if you don't set boundaries. If you see things and then you figure like, oh, I just want this to work. I feel like this person can change. Even after dealing with a narc, you like, this probably, I don't think this is a narcissist, or I think I found my one. You know what I'm saying? But this person might not be a narcissist, but they're very manipulative. They're psychopathic, or they're borderline personality disorder. It's something that's not right, because you are an empath. You have this energy that draws in fucked up people. You know what I'm saying? That needs healing. And if you don't do the work, because a lot of people realize that they've dealt with some type of demon and go on this spiritual journey, but they don't really heal. They just, they just do it for the aesthetics, and they felt like, oh, I dealt with a narcissist, and I've walked away, and but you haven't healed that wound. You haven't really you didn't dive deep into your inner self. Why do I keep giving these people chances? Why do I keep letting people walk all over me? Why do I feel like I need somebody in my life to feel whole, and if I don't have somebody, I will just feel depleted. Or it's like someone can, it's like for an empath that hasn't healed, they got your whole day, your whole life in the palm of their hands. And it's very dangerous for an empath to date. Because if you date someone and you are not whole within yourself, you don't set that bound, you are not healed, someone that you are with can just ruin your whole day. They can say something and make you feel some type of way and hit some type of insecure spot about you and just make you feel just worthless. And who wants to be dating and know that someone can have you in the palm of your hand, in their hands, and just ruin your whole day just by something that they say to you or make you feel some type of way? That is torture. So why? It's like you setting yourself up for failures, because there's evil people out here. And even your ability to just be so sensitive and so just attached to someone, that can run off somebody that is good for you, because you're not healed. Just because there are two empaths in a relationship, that empath that is not healed, it will come to the forefront to the one that is healed. That's why it's very important to do the work. It's not all about a relationship. It's not all about, oh, I'm going to give this person love, because you can smother someone with love and attention, especially an empath that's doing the work. If you're not doing the work, the relationship is bound to fail. It's bound to fail. So and it's like you will find yourself in another situation, and you like, why can I get this right? Because you're not healing, and you feel like you can't heal, but you can. You can't heal because you're not putting in the work for real. You just telling people, you just lying to yourself. You're not really putting in that work. Even if it hurts you, even if you doing the work and then you put yourself back out there and then somebody do something wrong and it hurts just for a little while. But you know that your boundaries come first. You know that it's all about respect. But some people just need somebody and they just don't have the ability to heal. And that is a narcissist dream. That is a narcissist. They love that type of supply. Someone that is very empathetic and will not take the chance out of their life, out of their day, to heal themselves.